to Healthy Body by Sophie. So today we're going to be talking about your posterior neck muscles, or posterior means the back, or this is anterior, this is posterior. Lateral means the side, so you have basically that means side, either left side or right side. Anterior is the front, posterior is the back. So here's a bit of anatomy words here. So we already talked about the anterior muscles in another video for your neck. And now we're going to talk about your posterior neck muscles and ways to actually stretch it. So let's get started with, let's say, as I am here sitting on this yoga ball, I'm going to do a forward neck motion, bringing your chin down. So you can go all the way down to bring as far as you can with your chin towards your chest. So kind of my chin here underneath ends up touching the front here, keeping your shoulders nice and relaxed. Don't pull necessarily back or you're squeezing your shoulder blades as you do this, because all it's going to do is create actually a bigger separation here and an extreme arch of your cervical spine, which you don't necessarily want to do that. Right now we're really focusing on your back neck muscle, posterior neck muscles, and stretching those muscles in a way that they're put in a neutral position. So you can stretch them going forward, but if you stretch them and at the same time your head is way far in front of your clavicle, then it's a completely different ball game. Here we just want the chin tuck basically, so all you need to remember is that, just sum it up and make it easy for you. Working on chin tuck, so bringing the chin down as I said, without moving that head forward. So if I'm sitting this way here, the reason why I like to do this neck isolation sitting is when you do so, it's easier to really focus just on the neck. And you don't have to worry so much about the other joints and different sections of the body, because you're in a seated position. So basically here, like I said, slight chin tuck, chin down. You could do the stretch all the way down, which is fine. Just don't go like this. Stay nice and straight with your body, and you still have to pull your head back so it stays over your shoulder and doesn't go forward, right? So chin down just like so. That would give a stretch back here. Another way is you could go all the way forward and assist with your hand right back here and give it a little bit of an extra stretch. Keep a nice little gentle pull of your belly in so that you're not letting all of this not engaged, and keep your arms at the side, because if you bring your arm forward, you're going to pull too far forward. Keep your arms open, this way it's going to engage your back muscles. Hold that, 1, 2, 3, and come back up. And again, forward, breathe out, 1, 2, 3, and come back up. But you're really focusing on stretching those neck muscles, keeping your arms, elbows back to keep your back muscles engaged again, and come back up. After a count of 3 forward, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, back up. Alrighty, so another way to stretch your posterior neck muscles without going all the way forward is that slight chin down and pushing your head back. So if it's difficult to do it like without any resistance behind you, that can be a bit challenging sometimes. What you can do is do that laying down. I'm going to show you that in just a moment. But standing like this is very good too. So you could put your fist or a towel down below your chin and push down into the towel or into your hand and push back. That's a good way to engage those back neck muscles. And I'll show you the version laying on the floor in just a minute. Another way, besides getting all of those 4 different muscles that are right in this section right here, you have 4 different muscles that Wayne is showing you on the video next to me. You need to stretch your levator scapula muscles that attaches from your cervical spine vertebrae, and it goes to, you have your shoulder blade, and it goes to the superior angle of your scapula bone, which is your shoulder blade muscle bone. On either side you have one. And so because that goes into from center to the more to the outside, not straight down, as a result, in order to stretch that muscle, you need to go to the opposite side. So I'm gonna put my left hand here on my right side of my head, and I'm gonna go forward, but at the same time I'm gonna bring my chin toward my left underarm or left chest, and that's going to stretch. You can even feel it stemming from your superior angle of the scapula. So keep your body straight, don't get your body to go with it, because then you engage it more. So I'm gonna stand in front of you, and I have a nice mirror that I can see myself into. Let me move over a bit, there you go. So here my hand, so because I have a ponytail, I'm gonna put the ponytail in that area and my fingers on the side, and I'm gonna go forward and turn my head toward here, keeping my shoulders, so I don't want to go like this, keeping my shoulders nice and straight. So maybe put your hand on below like this, so you can feel as if your hand ends up moving up, or yeah, I have it behind, so you might not be able to see, but there, let me turn a bit so you can see it. So here, if my hand starts moving up, that means that I am moving my torso, and I don't want that. So turning to the left. So breathe in and exhale as you stretch down forward, with going to the side that you're holding, the arm that you're holding your head with. So here I'm stretching the right side of my neck. As I turn my head to the left and assist the stretch with my left hand on top of my head. My right hand stays on the ball or the chair if you're sitting on a chair. And come back up. Go back to center. I'm gonna face you now that you saw what my hand was doing, and my arm that's not doing anything except just stabilizing. It's basically just staying there, and I make sure that I am not moving it. And exhale. And come back up. Nice deep breath in and out. Take a second or two break and breathe in again. And exhale. And you can reposition your arm and straighten your spine, and get taller over your spine with your shoulders and head, and then come back up. So you can hold it anywhere from 3 seconds to 5 or longer. I would not go more than 8 or 10 seconds, but if the stretch feels good, there's nothing wrong with holding it a bit longer, even if you went up to 10 seconds. So again, my hand is on the side of the ball. It could be bracing underneath the chair. Gently, don't grasp onto the chair where it's, you're all stiffening. You're nice and loose, but holding on the side of the chair. If you're using a chair, take a nice deep breath in, and on the exhale, you're gonna turn your head this way and go down, assisting with Now I'm assisting with my right hand. So nice deep breath in. Do your belly breath. Breathe in, push your belly out, and exhale. Switching toward my right side as my left hand stays to the side of my left side of the body, either holding on to the side of the chair or holding on the ball just gently for support. And come up. And when I repeat that a couple more times, nice deep breath in. Expand your belly. You can put your hand on your stomach if it helps to do that diaphragmatic breathing, which is so important to do to get your lungs working properly and getting all those 3 lobes on your right side working. And obviously left and right. So breathe in and exhale. So it works really well with your hand on your tummy. You can feel if your shoulder is going up, whether your hand is holding onto the chair or holding on to the ball. So it's the same thing if you're holding onto your tummy, if it's what you need to focus more on your diaphragmatic or belly breathing. And again, nice deep breath in and exhale. And come back up. So as you take your breath in, go ahead and rotate to the side. I was a bit off because I'm talking to you and trying to look at the camera screen. But yeah, on your exhale, as you do your breath in, go ahead and turn to the side and stretch down and forward toward your right side. If you're stretching your left side of your neck. And watch your posture, that you're not going forward here with your chest. Nice and square here. And come back up. All right, so that's very good. Now I'm going to show you this version of the stretch for the posterior neck. I'm going to show you now from laying down. So let's see how we're gonna do this. Just the one towel. This towel has been used to do other exercises for my abdominal workout. My recent ones that worked really well. I think people enjoyed that one. So I will be doing more of those. So it's also very important to have your neck supported like this. So for this exercise though, pushing your head back, I'm going to put the towel a little bit differently. Let's see. So yes, here, because I'm gonna push back into the towel, I need enough thickness in the towel on the back of my head. And here I put another small towel or smaller towel that's basically at the top of my scapula bone. And now, so you really, this way it supports, you know, that C6, C7, T1 area here in your cervical that we talked about. It can be, it's a prominence that can, at C7 that can make it that it can be a little bit too much pressure put against it. I'm going to move it a little bit to be more in the center of the camera here. Put too much pressure against it when doing any movement where you're laying onto your back, okay? So here's the same thing. I have my knees bent. You could be where you have a chair or a couch right there and you're resting your legs on the chair or couch. So that's one way to do it, to really relax your back, and putting a towel underneath your low back here at your SI joint to support that area as well, where you do have again bony prominences more at the sacrum and SI joint area. But this is generally speaking a good position. You don't want to tilt too much, you know, your hips. It's more relaxed, so you're not going anteriorly, you're not going posteriorly. You're kind of neutral with a gentle pull with your tummy down to try and support engaged tissues in your abdomen and support your back muscles so they get engaged. If you need, you can put a small towel to support your low back. That's okay as well. Alrighty, so from here, same thing as we did sitting. You can put your hand on your stomach. You can leave your arms out to the side. Really, it's whatever you prefer. Find what works for you. Same with a towel. You find the size and the shape, however you fold it, that works for you. It's really your personal preference. The key is just to give some support to your neck so that your head is not flat on the floor at the same level of your the rest of your body, because I'm gonna push into the towel now, okay? So nice deep breath in through your nose and slowly exhale. Push your belly down as you exhale and push as well your head back into the towel. So that's gonna make your neck and your back to want to elongate, because you're going into that tilt of your chin, tuck of your head, chin down a bit. That's really all you do. You could put your fist right here or your hand. You could put a towel, like one of these little towels. Just put it here and push into the towel with your chin as you push your head back into the towel that's behind you as well. So here, like I said, you could have a towel or you can use your hand. If you don't want to use your hand because you want your hands on your stomach or here, then just use a towel and you push down. It's gentle though, okay? And let's repeat. So I'm gonna have one hand on my stomach and one hand here so you get the gist of it. Nice deep breath in. And exhale, push back with your chin with your neck, and as you bring your chin into a chin tuck. Make sure your back doesn't rise. Make sure you're pushing your back all the way back into the floor, all of the muscles of your back, and you can feel them softening into the mat or blanket you could even use, and relax. So now your neck is more elongated, your chin is more neutral, and that is basically just stretching your back neck muscle. This is a couple more times. Nice deep breath in, push out with your belly. And slowly exhale, push your head back into the towel on the floor behind you. As you bring your chin down toward the hand that's assisting to make contact and create a bit of resistance. And you may use a towel instead of your chin, instead of your fist or hand. Or you don't have to use your hand if you'd rather not. You still can do it without and be very efficient with this exercise. You can also do this with your eyes closed, with your eyes open. Just make sure you have the proper posture when you're doing this exercise. So at first, maybe don't do it with your eyes closed, maybe, or initially don't, and then once you, at the end of that breath, you can close your eyes and relax. So you can repeat that 5 to 6, 7 times, and repeating that 2-3 times a day would be best. It's better to repeat it more often throughout the day than do too much at once, too many sets and reps, and then that's just not as effective. Repetition is shown to be much more effective throughout the day than just once a day. That's just a tip that seems to work for lots of people, but do what you know is best for your body. Everybody is different. All right, so that's another way to stretch those posterior neck muscles, and one more way, which is in one of my latest videos, but I'm gonna recap with a quick, I did that other one showing the plow. Actually, there's two exercises I need to show you, but one being the plow. So that's going, you can, if you want to see the details of the progression of to do the plow to really stretch those back neck muscles, watch this video when it's going to show on the screen here. That's going to show you all the progression from starting against the wall to being right here, even using a pillow. It's like a wedge pillow we have, but you can use other things such as a towel, blanket, couch pillows, anything that could allow you to elevate your upper body, your lower body, sorry. So here basically doing the plow, so that's more of an advanced move. As you need to be someone who already has been working on the plow to really get into that neck stretch and getting those posterior neck muscles to be elongated and stretching the spine along with it, which actually gives you a full body stretch. So let me demonstrate and then you can follow me. If it is something that you are able to do, please do not attempt. If you cannot do the video that we're just showing you right now, that is earlier progression, then well, you could just do this and you might already feel a bit of a stretch in your back. This should be okay, and you can always do it with your knees bent. You could have a bigger towel, a big pillow here to support you, and just stay in that position. This alone might give you a little bit of stretching in your neck, especially if you work on that chin tuck as you do this. Now make sure you do not turn your neck as you do this. Keep your neck looking forward in the same direction, in a forward movement of your neck. Okay, so now let me move the mic a bit over because I'm gonna end up eating the fuzz here. So I'm gonna tuck this in so the mic stays below. You might have to move the mic, otherwise it's reaching my face. All right, there we go. So this stretches your neck, as you can hear my voice. And let's untuck this, now we don't need it. Since I moved the mic. A little bit of cracking and popping in there as we're loosening the tissues. I'm gonna brace my hand right back here to assist a bit in the stretch. And my legs are open out. And this is going to stretch your neck again. You could have, so I'm gonna actually add that towel I forgot last time. I forgot it again here, but I have it here, so I'm gonna use it. So here I'm gonna put towel right in the cervical area so that my C7 protuberance there is supported. And now I'm gonna put my hands behind on the side of my hips as I stretch. And now that I'm stretched a bit further, I can have my legs more parallel and putting one foot over the other, assisting with my hands. And adjusting my neck, keeping my neck straight though. And I'm doing a bit of nerve flossing as I'm flexing my foot and have one over the other. Then I'm gonna switch side. Good stretch for the hamstring. And then from here come back to this position and just kind of hold this as you're Low back could have some stiffness. And now you're gonna brace your hands together and push down into the floor. So before doing this stretch I just did with a plow, please do the one video that Wayne is showing you on the screen right now. It's a very recent video, actually not the last one, because the last one was an unboxing of a product, I think, a light ring, but the one before that about abdominal work, and I did some stretches afterward. I think it was one. Anyway, Wayne is showing it to you right now. Right now, just focus on your breath. Nice deep breath in. Push your stomach out nice and slow, and you breathe in through your nose and exhale. Exhale through your mouth as you let the oxygen exit your body via your lungs. And breathe in, push your belly into your thighs actually, as my hands are pushing my thighs down toward my belly. And so you slowly exhale, breathe out through your mouth. So if you want to go further into the breath work, you can incorporate a hold. So that's like a 3 to 5 second breathe in. Hold for 3 to 5 seconds. And exhale 3 to 5 seconds, or I would say 5 seconds for sure. You want to go a little bit longer on the exhale. And repeat that 3 to 5 times, 7 times if you can. Hold. And the exhale. And breathe in again. We'll do this 2 more times. Breathe in. Hold. And exhale. Don't forget that chin tuck as you do this. Last one. Breathe in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale through your mouth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Very good. And bring your leg one at a time down. And give yourself a moment here. You can slowly take the towels away. And then come out to your side. If you want to do a bit more stretches, watch the previous video that showed you this nice opening and stretch through here. I'm gonna skip that part right now and sit up. There's just one more thing I want to show you that will sum up this exercise. If you cannot do the plow like this, and you're not gonna at this point today, or you're not going to be doing that previous video that will show you the steps to reach into that plow position, then you can do it like this on your hands and knees. If you can be in this position, you could put a towel here for your knees for support. You could use a variety of other things, anything that creates some cushioning. And then you're gonna bring your head forward. You're on your forearms here, and then you're gonna go forward, well, form, and then you go into your hands, and then you're gonna roll forward.
move it, move it, move it, baby. Move it, body.
So if doing it this way, where you're leaning forward, taking a deep breath in and out slowly as you stretch. If that movement is not comfortable and puts too much pressure on your head, then do the other ways that I showed you earlier. And this sums up how you can stretch your posterior neck muscle. So it's good to go in that forward motion, but you need to make sure your shoulders, you're not squeezing your shoulder blades too far back. They stay nice to the side. And after you've stretched forward this way, then it's really here the movement that it has to come from. One thing I will add though, by as well dropping those shoulders down, you will actually add a bit of an extra stretching of your back neck muscles, especially if you're having a hard time doing this movement and your head is quite forward in an anterior carriage. You might have to work, well, anyone does, but you may more particularly need to do that. It's pulling short. I don't know if you can see here, my shoulders are here up here. Sometimes I even just do this myself, dropping this back. It's allowing, and then your chin can go forward more easily because you're separating the spaces between your cervicals in your neck muscles. And that's good for your shoulders, actually, your shoulder blades to drop, retract your shoulder blades as opposed to being in protraction. So there we go, a few tips for you from me. And I would like to thank you very much for watching. Until next time, namaste.